So what I'm going to do in this video is set up the PLCs in the ABB room in HTG08. So when you logged into your laptop or your desktop in HTG08, you will see maybe that there is a automation builder icon, and you can double click that to start the program. If you can't see that there, then we can go down to the Windows button, find ABB, and then start Automation Builder that way. You'll notice that this said Automation Builder 2.6. That's the current version we were using when we made the video. That would have changed as time goes by when they improve the program and use add in different applications or things like that. So what we've got here is our front screen. Now there's many options here you can use. You've got recent projects, you've got a new project, open project, or take a project off the PLC. We're going to create a brand new program. So I'm just going to double click that now. I'll click that and open that up. We're using the AC500 PLC, so I'm going to select that. I'm going to give it a name, and I'm going to call this prog_1. That's what I'm going to call it. It doesn't really matter what you call your program, as long as it's relevant. When you've got about a lot of programs there, you know which one you're working on. So the important thing that I need to do now is on location, I need to click these three dots, and I need to create a folder where this program is going to be saved. That's going to be important because later on, when we're setting the HMI screen up, we're going to have to find this folder and take an installation file out of it to use. So mine's in OneDrive. I've got ABB programs, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call this program 1, isn't it? Create a folder with prog1, go OK, and you can see in location now it's given the location of prog1, so that's where it's saved. So I'm going to hit OK. Now this is going to give me the screen where I select the hardware. Now you can see it's come up straight away. I've got that screen there. I can go and select my PLC. If it hasn't appeared, because occasionally that won't appear depending on which software we're using. If you get a blank screen, we go to prog1, go right click, add object, and it'll just bring that window up again. So the PLCs we use at South Devon College are AC500 version 3. So if I open that little branch up, you can see I've got two options. I've got AC500. Those are the ones that we're going to be using in the PLC room. And we've got AC500 Eco. They're the ones we're going to be using when we do our practical activity. So if I select AC500, you'll see it gives me 4 options. So if you look in your PLC cabinet, you will see that the PLC has a part number, and that part number is PM630. So I'm going to just select that one and add that one in. If you select the wrong one by mistake, then you'll still be able to program it and you won't have any issues. But when you try to download your program to the PLC, then it will come up with an error message. So if we look on the right hand side, we've got devices. This is all the hardware that was physically connected into this program, and we can see right at the top we've got AC500 PM5630. If you go down, you'll see IO bus. So all our IO modules are going to be connected in here. And as you can see, there is nothing underneath IO bus. We need to add that in as well. So the process is going to be the same. So I'll click on the IO bus, right click it, and do add object. And now it's come up with a list of input output modules. So I just need to click in the cabinet and see what I've got in here. And you can see the ones we're using are DA501. So I just need to find that, scroll down through all the options, and you can see here DA501. Gives you a quick breakdown of what we've got: 16 digital inputs, 8 digital outputs, 4 analog inputs, 2 analog outputs, and it's all running at 24 volts. So that's exactly what we want. So I'm going to add that in. And we can see now it's appeared in the I/O bus. So now we've got the PLC connected and the input output module connected, all into this program that we're creating. Remember I said that there's only 3 items physically connected to our PLC. So we've got a red lamp physically connected, an orange lamp physically connected, and a green lamp physically connected. There are no other connections, so there's no inputs, no other outputs like motors or conveyor belts and things like that. So what we need to do now, we just need to define what output has got what light are connected to it. So if I double click DA501 and I go into device mapping, which is the second one down, you can see I've got a list of everything that's in my input output module. So I've got digital inputs, analog inputs, analog inputs, analog outputs. And right at the bottom, you can see we've got digital outputs, DC16 to DC23. So that's what I'm interested in. So I'm going to open that up, go to the little cross, the little plus sign, open that up, and it drops down. So when these PLCs were manufactured, the green light was attached to DC16. So I'm going to double click in this little box here, and I'm going to write in green traf. So I've named that DC16 as green traf. That means I can call green traf up into my program and it will activate that output. Next one was amber. So let's just add this in. And the last one was red. So that's it. So now I've set my output module up. I've got 3 lights connected to it, and those names I can call into my program. So the last thing we need to do is just set the language we're going to use. Now PLCs have got on average about 5 different languages they can use. And the one that this program has defaulted to is structured text. Now we're not going to use that as a language first. We're going to look at something called ladder diagrams or ladder logic. So I want to get rid of this. I'm going to right click and delete that. And under the task, you can see PLC program again. So I'm going to right click and delete that as well. So now I need to delete the program. So I need to put a program in. So again, that's the same process. Go up to applications, right click, add object, and we get a list of items I can drag into my program, and I'm going to put a program in. So POU, add that in, and now I need to define it. So my program's called prog1, so I'll be adventurous and call this prog1 as well. Make sure it's set to program, and then right at the bottom, implementation language, it's already set to ladder diagram, so that's good. But if I have this drop down menu, if it's not, you can see all the different languages we've got. Continuous function charts, function block diagrams, ladder logic diagrams, sequential function charts, and structured text. And we are going to use the ladder logic, so I can add that in. And you can see it's put my program, and you've got the little symbol of a contactor, and you can see the first rung of my program here. So as I said before, this is an industrial piece of software, so it's capable of running multiple programs. So if I've got maybe 15, 20 programs in there, we need to tell the program which one to run. So I can do that in the task. So if I double click task and add call, so I'm going to call in a program. It's in the applications and it's prog1. That's done. So what I'm doing, the task is saying run program 1, and it's going to run this program. If I had multiple of programs in there, I would change my task to run whatever program I wanted. So let's go back to our program, and that's that section completed now. So now we've taken a PLC, we've added in the module, the control module, and we've added in the input output module, and we've identified all the physical connections made to that. So our next video, we are going to be looking at writing a very simple program.